Top of the morning to ya. What a day. We came down yesterday and we were just blown away. Liz and I were walking down the driveway. Oh, hi, Aggie. Good morning, Aggie. We were walking down the driveway and we were a minute or two later than usual, so we didn't bring the dog yesterday. And well, we did actually eventually, but on the first try we didn't. We were heading down the driveway and Phaedra was running down the driveway ahead of us, and then she went right past the line, the boundary of her invisible fence. Liz and I looked at each other in amazement and said, what's going on? And we jogged down and said, oh, hold on, Phaedra, come here. And she stuck around closer. We got a hold of her collar. We ran up to the house and got her leash, took off her shock collar, and went off to the bus stop to send Liz off to school. This morning, Liz said, I'm glad she didn't run away. She must know that we love her, and she must love us too. And I said, yeah, there's probably some of that. I'm going to put my mitten on here. And then I said, she's really a social animal just like we are. And being social, she wants to be with us. I don't think she even realized she was off leash or whatever. She was going through her patterns, her behaviors, her systems of walking us to school, walking us out to the bus stop. The interesting part about this, or the why, is just to think about those boundaries. This story reminded me of boundaries. Boundaries for safety and boundaries for limiting ourselves. Kind of those, what's the word for it? Limiting beliefs, those kind of boundaries. And Phaedra had a belief that her collar was off. How did she get past the line? The batteries were dead. How did she stay in the line before that? No people were going there. No people were heading that direction to cross that boundary. So she stayed on the property despite her batteries being dead. That's like a limiting belief. She wasn't bound and restrained into our property. She was free. But she knows that boundary. She created that boundary because at times it's been real. It's been given her a little buzz sound and then a shock if she goes into it too far. So there's Phaedra, sniffing things out, checking out the neighborhood. But yesterday it was a limiting belief. It's been reinforced many, many times and learned and believed and understood and accepted. And then the context switched. She was with Dad and Liz, and she was happy to go blast right past that boundary. And that's what we need to do. We need boundaries. Boundaries keep us safe. Boundaries protect us. When someone hurts us, we're supposed to forgive, but we may not necessarily be responsible to forget. Sometimes we need a boundary to be put in place for safety. We need a boundary to put that container on ourselves and on others so that we can maintain our safety and our thriving and our success. Other boundaries we need to crush and collapse because they aren't true. They came from our stories. They came from our conditioning. They restrain us. They hold us back. They put us in the zone of believing Satan's lies. They put us in the zone of creating less, being less, doing less. They put us in a place of fear. Those are the kind of boundaries that we want to extract and destroy and break through. When we're in a community, in a connected environment, we can do that. So application today, why lesson apply down below in the comments. Write down a boundary that you either have in place or need in place that's appropriate, that needs to be there, that keeps you safe, protects you, protects others, works good because it helps things thrive. Maybe it's a system or process that helps things work better. It's more efficient. And also put a boundary down there that you're bashing your head against. I got to get past this boundary. I know it's not true, or even I don't know it's not true, or I think it's not true, or it's holding me back. And that's where mastermind and coaching comes into play. So that's the lesson for today. And now for the offer. Coaching and masterminds and those opportunities give us the humility to talk with others in mastermind, in one-on-one coaching. I still have a nag of this little cough left. Give us that opportunity to explore what our boundaries are, what our stories are, what our container is, and whether it's appropriate or not appropriate, whether it's real or it's from our conditioning, from our beliefs, and then be able to explore and create a new future, a new vision, a new paradigm, a new frame for our life, new boundaries, new territory, pushing out those boundaries. That's the second part of the Kingdom Family Leader process, to expand your territory. Hey, take that for what it's worth and look at your boundaries. Are they good? Are they bad? Or are they otherwise? And you be blessed.